Hey you guys, my name is Selene, also known as Selene Moon Queen. And if you guys didn't know, I am an Akashic Records Reader. So I wanted to come on and make a YouTube video, and I wanted to share some secrets about 5D abundance. So we are gonna just get into that today. I'm gonna share with you what I learned in being a witchpeneur, a spiritual psychic healer full-time. This is my job, and it's been a wild ride, but it's allowed me to live my best life. Right now I am currently in Paris, and I just love my job. I get to work from anywhere in the world, work digitally. I give readings digitally. I also do courses and mentorship, which I also do through Zoom. So I'm just again going to share with you my 5D secrets of abundance, okay? So first of all, I want to talk about what is 5D. So let me be clear, you guys. 5D, you guys can also think of this as New Earth. This is a state of mind. This is a state of consciousness, okay? I don't want you guys to just think you're just gonna wake up and you're in a completely different reality. I mean, again, that will be for a separate video when I talk about timeline jumping, but I just want to reiterate, this is a consciousness, this is a mindset, this is an energy that you're in, okay? And as you guys know, again, we live in this 3D world, right? So I'm going to talk about the differences between 5D consciousness and also 3D consciousness when it relates to abundance, money, and prosperity. So I don't know if I have to truly explain to you 3D, but 3D is, again, like the world that we really live in, the matrix world that we live in. And it is all of the programs, all of the mindsets, the belief systems that were instilled to us from our education, from maybe our parents, our family, our job, and also even religion, okay? So shifting out of that into a 5D state of abundance, this is a state of abundance where you know that you are the creator of your reality, and you are not giving away your power to anything outside of you, governments, religions, your job, these financial institutions. Those things do not define you, and they don't define your world, okay? I do want to also say, with a disclaimer, just because you are living in New Earth, living in a 5D state of abundance, you still have to do certain 3D things. You definitely have to pay your taxes, you definitely have to pay your bills, and do all of the 3D grounded stuff so that you can thrive in the world that you are birthing and creating, okay? So I want to talk about the differences between 3D and 5D. So 3D is very hyper masculine, while 5D is feminine, hyper feminine. Okay, so in the 3D matrix world, you are taught to grind yourself to death, grind yourself to burnout, ignore your body. It works in a very hyper masculine way where it's like, if I do this, then I get this result. If I do this, that, and the third, very strategic, very planned, very analytical, very logical, then I will achieve this. This is, again, the old ways of doing things of, you know, getting good grades is going to get you into this school, and doing well in this job is going to get you this promotion. Okay, so that is how the 3D world works, and how you guys probably already know that. The 5D, it works differently, right? So the 5D, when you step into this state of consciousness, especially like as an entrepreneur, as a spiritual healer, as a witchpeneur, it is hyper feminine. So it needs you to be in your body. It needs you to listen to your body. Okay, you can't sacrifice your health for your job. it's not going to work. It's not going to thrive. And your business and your money is going to take a hit as a result. You also have to follow the feminine cycles of the cosmos, of the moon, and of your body, especially if you have a womb. So those, if you have a period, if you're a woman, if you have a menstrual cycle, it is so important. This is what I do in my business. I attune my business to my menstrual cycle. I try not to work on my period. I create the most when I'm ovulating, right? I plan and take action during certain phases of my life, even phases of the moon. I'm going to be manifesting. On the full moon, I'm going to be releasing, okay? So it is so important to really follow the feminine's ebbs and flows and really trusting that. While on the flip side of the masculine, it works in a very linear, structural way. So the vision that I was getting was a corporate meeting, and I just see like this chart, and it's like, okay, these were last quarter's numbers, and this was last year's profits, and this is how we're gonna increase our profits, and how can we do this, that, and the third, right? And it's like a very straight line in terms of like where they want to go. For the feminine, you know, as much as we want to like expand and grow our business, when you are expanding, when you are scaling, when you are living as an entrepreneur, you're gonna have your ups and downs. You're gonna have your seasons. And just because you have your seasons of lull, of drought, of low moments, that does not define what you're going to be creating. You're gonna have winters, you're gonna have falls, seasons of releasing, seasons of where you have to rest more, where you're not gonna have as many clients, and not kind of just in the realm of money, but also you're not gonna be as social, you're not gonna be as energetic, right? And that's okay. And again, really not judging that, but because maybe you're at this low point, you know that next wave is coming. You know that high is coming, okay? All right, so another thing that I've noticed in terms of the shadow work that I've had to do when I had to shift out of that matrix mindset was my relationship with time. Okay, so with 3D, there's a lot of kind of rushed, like kind of rat race, grind, don't sleep, work 40 hours plus. There's a really weird relationship with time when it comes to money. It means the more money that you put, or the more time that you put in, you are gonna make more money, right? That is the 3D mindset. In the 5D, it doesn't have to work that way. You can actually rest more. You can actually work less and make more money. It's true, you guys. It is because 5D, you get to be the creator of your reality. You get to create your reality. You get to create from your thoughts and your belief systems, from your state of being. That is what creates your reality. And it's not what happened before in the past. It's not the logical planning. You're co-creating with spirit. And sometimes when you're co-creating with spirit, sometimes you'll just know the next step in front of you. The maybe 2-3 steps in front of you. The masculine, the hyper masculine of 3D, they want to plan out the whole year. They want to plan out their 8-year plan, their 4-year plan. But sadly, in 5D, it really is about being in the present moment, right? Really enjoying the journey and not the destination. And that's where you shift out of like this matrix mind of like, okay, like when I retire, then I'll be able to do this, or when the circumstances are right, then I'll be able to travel, and this, that, and the third. And 5D is really in that state of consciousness, really asks you to be like, I know that's inevitable. I know my success is inevitable. I know where I want to be is inevitable. So how can I enjoy this present moment? How can I count my blessings? How can I feel worthy and safe right here, right now, to live my life to the fullest? Right? If you're in that 3D mindset, you're gonna not want to even relax. You're gonna feel guilty for relaxing. You're gonna feel guilty for vacationing until you have everything set up for yourself. But 5D is like, no, like, let's live right here, right now. Right? And that doesn't mean you don't get to plan. I think it is so important, especially as entrepreneurs, those that are wanting to step into this path, to have a masculine and feminine balance. But it is also super, super, super important to really let the feminine take the lead more, and really trusting in your feminine magnetism to bring in opportunities. Okay, so that kind of brings me to my next point in terms of 5D abundance, which is things coming to you. Letting it be easy, letting it be simple, right? It gets to be easier. You get to be worthy right here, right now. You don't need that thing and that experience and this, that, and the third to feel worthy of the success that you deserve, right? You get to know that your worth is inherent, that it is inside of you. And when you know that and you take action from that and you create from that place, whether it's your business or you create your life, things come to you. Oh my God, I wish that, and it came to me. And I wanted this, and this opportunity just manifested in front of me, and I didn't have to look for it. It looked for me. It wanted me, because it's hyper feminine. You get to really turn on your magnetism and see how things just naturally gravitate towards you because you're in a vibrational alignment to it. And with the 3D, again, it's all about, okay, I put this many hours in, I have this degree, all of the things that are outside of you that give you worth, what's on your resume, proving your worth, all of that is 3D. And the 5D knows that it is their birthright to thrive. You were born in this world knowing that you get to thrive here. You get to create your life. Why? Because inside of you is the same essence that has created the whole universe. You have that creative life force energy that has created the whole universe. You are an extension of the creator. You are a conduit for that creative energy to flow out. It is innately human in you and in everyone, okay, to manifest your life. And because you are such a powerful manifester, even though if you feel like you've shifted into 5D or you know what I'm talking about, there's still going to be moments where you subconsciously create from the matrix mind. And that's where you have to do the shadow work, and that's where you have to really release those limiting beliefs, okay? Another thing that I wanted to share about 3D versus 5D abundance is community, right? So in a 5D sense, it's all about collaboration. It's all about doing things for the collective, being of service, doing things for a greater cause, bigger than you, bigger than your family. While the 3D, it's very ego-driven in the way that it's like, how does this serve me? I need to step on other people to get ahead. If I have the resources that I'm taking away from someone else, it's very competitive, right? It's very me versus you. It's very much like, I want to get this money just for my family, just for myself. And it's not really for the collective, for bigger humanitarian causes. There's a lack of generosity in it. There's a lack of like, you know, really thinking of other people and how can you use your gifts to serve. It's mostly like you just want to serve yourself and maybe your extended family, right? It's just like really focus on your own personal legacy rather than the 5D focusing on the collective movements. And it could be any movement. Maybe you're really passionate about children, you're passionate about the earth, you're passionate about decolonization, about women's rights, like anything. You are being of service, and when you are manifesting for the collective or want to uplift the collective, you can't do it alone. You need your soul tribe. So it is so important to collaborate more, to have people that are in your circle that will celebrate you, where there's no jealousy, there's no, oh my God, they're getting all the clients, oh my God, like this, that, and the third. No, it's truly like, we get to thrive. Your wins are my wins, and my wins are your wins. And we get to all celebrate and uplift as a collective, because we can't do that mission alone. We're meant to do it together. Okay? And then that goes into my last point in terms of being of service. Okay, so when you are of service, that is what true wealth is. When you are doing what you love, that is true wealth. Okay? Think about, you know, maybe your 3D matrix job. It pays the bills, it gives you financial stability, maybe a little bit. Maybe you're still just living paycheck to paycheck, but it's not what you love to do. It doesn't turn you on. It doesn't make you passionate. It's almost a sense of maybe like you're dreading to go to work, or it drains you. In the 5D, where you get to create a job that you love, it doesn't drain you. You love what you do. You love the connections that you have with your clients, with your business partnerships and collaborations. And that is what true wealth is. It's not really about the money. It's about who you're connecting to from your heart space and touching people's lives and creating that ripple effect. And your ripple creates another ripple, creates another ripple, and that ripple becomes a wave, right? So yes, I want to like really hone in terms of all of these money mindsets that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay,